Hello, hey, my name is Rich Cobb, and I'm one of the owners at Cobb Tire and Auto Repair. And a lot of times customers will come in and ask us, why do my brakes vibrate when I stop, or why do they squeak when I stop? So one of my technicians, Eli Birch, is going to get into this with a video, and it'll explain everything. So please enjoy the video. Hey, I'm Eli Birch up here at Cobb Tire, and I'm here to talk to you today about brakes and why they can make noise or cause a vibration sometimes. So a general synopsis of this is the rotor. This spins with the wheel, and that's what you actually are using to slow down. So this is the caliper. The caliper applies pressure to the brake pads onto the rotor to slow the whole vehicle down. Now, a lot of times, you'll hear a lot of squeaking or something, meaning that your pads are worn out. There's a little feeler that actually touches this rotor, and once that touches that, you need to change the brake pads. A lot of times, if you've got a caliper that's seized up, it will apply too much pressure or pressure on one side of the rotor and not the other. That can cause you to warp a rotor and have a vibration, or sometimes they just warp just from general use, and they can also warp from over tightening the lug nuts. So this is a worn out brake pad, and as you can see, this is the material that makes actual contact with the rotor. There is not a squealer on this one, but basically what happens when these wear out is they'll wear grooves into them and wear grooves into the rotor. This rotor, more than likely, it did not have the proper lubrication on the calipers, because it appears that this part of the rotor is the only one that's been contacted by the pad. On this side, it hasn't done anything. So basically, the caliper has been just pushing this side in and not pushing that side in at the same time, only making contact with one side of it. So generally speaking, if you have an issue with your calipers, or even just if you're just driving and you're riding the brakes a lot, that can cause these rotors to warp, and that's when you'll feel a vibration anytime you're braking from a high speed or something like that. And once the pads wear out, that's when you're going to start hearing those squealers, and you'll hear a squeak letting you know that it's time to get your brakes done.